Hello everyone, Denise from Connectarium for our astrological reflection of the week of October 26, a week of Crescent Moon. So my first question to you is, how are you expanding your projects? So Crescent Moons is all about expansion of consciousness, of projects, of perspectives. So we are under the Scorpio season. The sun is in the sign of Scorpio. Deep dive, investigation, look what's hidden, what's underneath, with courage, with determination. And the Crescent Moon, which entered on October 23rd until October 31st, in the sign of Aquarius, which is an invitation for us to be more creative, inventive, futuristic. The sign that asks us to be free from the rules, free from the conventions, for us to be authentic, doing what we believe, with an open mind perspective, seeing a different way of thinking, talk to different people. So this Aquarian way of being more horizontal style, right? On talking to more people, groups, involving different kind of mindsets into your projects. So that's the leap of consciousness that Aquarius invites us to do in this Crescent Moon. I always like to remind ourselves that Crescent Moons also have this tension, right? The tension of growing. When we are growing and expanding, we always have a challenge ahead of us, right? So that's why we cannot waste a week of Crescent Moon. We cannot waste any week. But new moons, Crescent Moons are all about us putting the energy, right? Then the full moon, we have more of result. And on the, oh my God, I forgot now. Waning moon. The word, all right. The waning moon, we have the opportunity to be more introspective, to be more within ourselves, right? To prepare for the new cycle. So that's the question, how we can be more inventive, how we can expand in a more Aquarian way, right? Disruptive way. Maybe utopic way that Aquarius invites us to do independently, right? The cycle we are in right now is started with the new moon in Libra. So the new moon always sets the tone of the cycle of 28 days. This new moon was in Libra, reminding us the importance of relationship, the importance of others, the balance, this equation of the relationship that is very important. How are we sharing? How are we donating? How we are receiving back? And this week we have two planets going to the sign of Libra, right? So another reminder. One is Mercury in the communication, the way we think, the way we speak. It's in retrograde motion, a revision motion when it appears to go backwards. In the sign of Scorpio, had the opportunity to go deep dive, to understand what's deep, to understand the underground in the sign of Scorpio. Now back to Libra from October 27 until November 11th, we have another reminder that all those things that we found out, right? We need to consider others. We need to be balanced. We need to make concessions. We need to compromise. We need to take others into consideration using empathy. So it's a reminder of the relationship for us during this period. Then not only that, we have Venus, the relationship planet, right? All about exchanging values, how we get affected through others, how we relate to others. In its sign of rulership, which is Libra, Venus rules Libra and Taurus, both. But now the Libra is the relationships, right? So how we exchange, another reminder of all of this. So in a lunation cycle that started with Libra, we have this week this reminder of the relationships in this very deep season of Scorpio. So how are you expanding your projects? I really want you to think about that. Are you taking advantage of this depth that Scorpio is inviting us with this Crescent Moon, reminding us to be inventive, to be in collaboration, in radical collaboration, inviting others, including different ways of thinking, not only the way we think. This reminder of Libra in the week. And we are heading to a second full moon within the same month of October. October 31st, I'm gonna do a separate video about that, but we are heading to a full moon in the sign of Taurus that will be very much influenced by Uranus. Uranus have been around lately, this month of October actually, inviting us. I talked about that last week, but this full moon is very emphasized by this freedom energy, the energy of us looking in different perspectives, being inventive, right? So it's very surprising, new perspectives, new news, new ways of communicating with responsibility. Still this week on Saturday, we have an aspect of Mercury, our communication, with Saturn, Mercury already in Libra, remember that, thinking about relationships, with Saturn in the game, reminding us about the responsibility that for us to now contemplate and be conscious of what is structured, what has a future, what's durable, what can last, how can we create this ground of things to be durable, to last, right? So with responsibility, with cautious, with a conservative mind. So that's the invitation of Mercury in the sign of Libra, doing those aspects this week and preparing ourselves for a very inventive, I would say, new moon on October 31st. So anyway, I wish you guys an amazing crescent moon week. Try to investigate how can you take advantage in the spirit of, I always say this, co-creating with the universe, how you can investigate, take the light and energy of the sun in Scorpio and take this creative look that the moon in Aquarius is giving us, right? It's not in Aquarius right now, but it was when it entered the crescent moon. That's the moon that we take into consideration. How can we be more inventive and make our projects grow in collaboration in a more horizontal way of thinking? So I want to thank you for being here. Let me know how it resonates with you. I would love you to subscribe and be together and co-create together with these astrological insights. Okay, take care. Have a lovely week. See you around. Bye-bye. Take care.